First question, don't even start with me until I ask the question. Who y'all selling for?
Is there a table we can sit outside? It's got to work on the proposal for the house.
Right here in the kitchen.
Okay. Hi there, welcome to Real Sales Dynamics, where we break down in-field sales footage in order to get you better at door knocking. We just finished up the Win the Storm conference in beautiful Dallas, Texas, and I was told by a buddy of mine that he knew someone who might be interested in getting solar panels. That was about an hour south. We were already on our way to Midland, so we figured, hey, why not drive down, go ahead and close that up, and you're gonna see that right now. Yeah, no, I get that completely. I understand it's a pain in the ass. This guy's gonna be everything. I have a lot to talk about in the next 2 days. This is gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna make a shit ton of money. Systems in the neighborhood. Hey, Barrett.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Carlos.
Carlos, how you
Good to
doing,
meet you.
sir?
This is Garrett.
Hey, good to meet you.
Hey, I just got to fly the drone over so we can take a quick look at the roof. Have you seen your roof from Drone Shop before?
No, I hadn't.
Oh, okay. I mean, it was right in downtown, because I was speaking at a conference called Win the Storm. It's about roofing and solar. Okay. I mean, obviously it looks perfect, so I'm not really too worried on that.
Thank you. You know. Oh, yeah.
Just real quick, Barrett, is the electric panel in the garage? It is in the garage. Okay. Let me just take a photo of that real quick. Okay. Can I get that utility bill? The last Encore bill?
We are starting to heat up.
So yeah, the insurance guys came through, said there wasn't enough damage.
I fought with them guys. How long we fight with them? 6, 7 months.
Really?
Contractor come and met him here, and so we got another adjuster to come out and said the same thing. It's like, he goes, those are blisters. It's like, blisters pops up. That damage dents in.
What would you like me to do?
Yeah. Let me check it real quick. All right, perfect. So we're finding this kind of all throughout Texas, is that there's just an energy deficit. The utilities are taking full advantage of it as much as they possibly can in order to justify their rate increases, which is leading to higher utility bills, right? But thankfully, you know, the whole point is with this is, you know, we eliminate your utility bill and get you in a better spot. And I know you already talked to Jerry about a lot of those things. I just want to make sure I'm clarifying as much as I possibly can. You know, when you initially spoke with Jerry, he was working with a company called Meraki. Yeah. And when I was doing mortgages, what I was finding was that houses with solar were selling for more than houses without solar. And the reason being, and this isn't just in, you know, in California where there's a bunch of hippies, or, you know, places like New York, it's Texas is a deregulated utility.
Crazy.
Yeah, this was the change since, this is for Encore. There's a 31% rate hike, which was the biggest rate hike of any of the utilities in Texas, and that was just in the last year.
Yeah.
With these solar loans, they're called unsecured loans. Well, all that means is, obviously, if you don't make the payments, we can't get up in your house and rip off the system. That's how you get shot in Texas. So what happens is, if you want to pay off the loan early, you can. Right? There's no prepayment penalty.
Okay. Yeah,
no prepayment penalty. Yeah. No. We're covering the back, and we're covering the side. You have freedom from utilities. You know, you have a set payment for your power. So if you choose to sell it, it's going to raise the value. More importantly, if you choose to rent it, someone's definitely going to want to rent the house where they don't have a power bill whatsoever, and they're covered in case of a power outage. Right?
How would I do that?
Oh, for renting?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I love this. I work with a lot of real estate agents in Florida. So let's say your payment, right, is $319 a month. Your neighbor over there is charging, you know, $3,000 a month for rent. You're charging $3,400 a month for rent, but you have no electricity bill and full backup protection. It's a huge value add, right? Because if you talk to any renter, renters tend to use way too much power anyway. They just do. The renters tend to use more power than the owners, because that's where they're renters, right? They're not long-term thinkers. Yeah. That's why they're in the position that they're in. Or you can just keep donating to the utilities. Yeah. You know, that's just kind of the way it works. So I'll kind of walk you through what the process looks on our end, and it's pretty quick. For you. So individual annual income?
Me?
Mm-hmm. Flick it, go to slick style. That way you don't have to have special fingers.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's way better than what you were going to do.
Oh, for sure.
Because we both got large fingers. Can you click that real quick for me? Okay. So, as text, can you save my phone number real quick?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, well.
Cool. We have barbecue to go eat.
Yeah.
5 hours away.
Yeah, Kate, I'm telling y'all, man, Katie's, it's good. Katie, yeah, Katie.
All right,
Hey, man,
good chatting with you.
talk to
Okay,
y'all, man, for sure.
I'll talk to you all again on Tuesday.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, got it. Okay, thank you. So that wraps up this close. He tried to give me that little out of his wife had to go to the grocery store, so maybe we can meet up another time. I knew that it was just a smoke screen and that as soon as she came back, I was gonna be able to quickly explain it, process all the paperwork, make sure we were good to go, and make sure that they're taken care of and protected against the utilities, not only from price increases, but as well as power outages as a whole. So we just arrived in Midland. We're about to have a sales meeting at 9 p.m. during this blitz. I was ridiculous enough to assume that I did not need a jacket in Texas in March, so I went ahead and purchased one. And now we're gonna go ahead and get to chanting.
What are you doing?
Getting my shit together so I look all clean and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dog. What you know?
Oh, look at this guy.
When I first started my career out here, we were the top team in alarms in Midland out here. We beat Dallas, Fort Worth. We were able to beat a lot of these teams. And it's because there's a lot of unique demographics here that some of you have already experienced. For those of you that haven't, the demographic here is a lot of oil people. And they usually make right around a nice little low end 6 figures is what most of these guys make. So a lot of their credits are going to be really good and some of them are going to be really bad. Because sometimes roughnecks, when they make some money, they like to party, right? So you'll watch out for that when you see a house that is not as nice as the truck in front of the driveway, right? So little things like that to notice. But let's just go crazy. Like, we have an amazing market here. We have tons of territory to be able to work with. And we crushed it last trip. I think Andrew alone got over 100 kilowatts. Andy got 137 kilowatts. It was insane. And so just shooting fish in a barrel. And so thank you guys for all making the strenuous trip out here. I'm gonna pass the mic over to Carlos. He just came from speaking at a dope event. He's right there.
Resilience, right? That's exactly what makes us money in this industry. How many people were in solar in 2020? None. Oh my God, I love seeing that many new people here. So myself and Johnny were both in solar right around that time and earlier, even before that. And when that occurred, right, COVID, the thing that scared everyone to Jesus, in San Diego, California, they literally closed everything off, right? I had a team at that time of about 84 reps. We were doing anywhere between 200 and 250 sales per quarter. We were crushing it. Out of nowhere, we get told by our boss at the time, right, oof, terrible, that we had to close up shop, that we couldn't knock any more doors, and that all of these people who I promised, right, that their families are gonna do better, that their communities are gonna do better, they're gonna have to shut off all their tools, and they're not gonna be able to sell any deals, right? He just told me, go ahead and fire everyone. And so what did I do at that time, right? I thought, what would the hero in their own life story do in this situation? I ended up renting 3 Airbnbs. We stacked in 82 reps over the course of 4 months, and everyone who was selling there made more money in that 4-month span when the entire economy was locked down than they had made in the previous year combined. So when every single one of them went back home and they saw everyone sad in their little masks, standing outside, and long lines outside of Target, 6 feet apart, they knew that they could take care of their families. They knew that they could take care of their community. And that's exactly what every single one of you is doing right here, right now. The fact that you picked up your shit, you just drove through a storm with pure belief inside of yourself that you can accomplish something great tells me every single thing I need to know about this group of savages right in front of me. That you guys will stand shoulder by shoulder, allowing each other to succeed and move forward towards greatness. And throughout the next couple days here, I'm gonna be giving closing trainings, more specific trainings, but what I want to preach right now is gratitude to every single one of you for coming out to this podunk town to share this wealth creating industry for the entire world so that you can make money, so that these people can make money, right? So that they can save money, and so that all of you can do better in the future.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
whenever you're on a BLITZ, you got to make sure that you're maintaining a great schedule. Do not be going to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning, and make sure that you're waking up and working out in order to get your blood flowing in the beginning of the day. Get out there, get those muscles working, and get out in the field.
How you doing, brother? So my rep is literally in the house right now with the Zoom. So
You're just with him.
he's with him. Let me just jump on with this guy right now. Debbie, you got to turn on your camera and your audio. Do we have John here?
Yeah, let's go, Carlos. This is John here. How you doing?
Hey, John.
This is Carlos. He's going to be going over to your proposal.
John, I hear you're a truck driver. Well, I appreciate you taking out the time. I know you obviously got a lot to do. So I'll make it pretty short. Just so I'm not going over stuff that you already know. What's kind of the good, bad, and ugly that you've heard about solar so far?
It's mostly the after they put the panels up, it costs a lot of money to pay for the panels, all right? I'm trying to get my electricity bill eliminated. At the same time, I don't want to be paying more for the panels than I'm paying for electricity now.
I completely appreciate that, so, yeah. Yeah, have you known people who went solar before?
Yeah, my son-in-law, he pays a lot. I mean, I think his bill is like $350 a month, but he's got a way bigger house than I have. Twin air conditioning units and, 2-zone heating and cooling. He heats the pool and, so he does all that stuff.
Got it.
So, and now with the solar, he has no electric bill, but obviously he's still paying for the panels. And now, too, the company that put the panels up, they went out of business a long time ago.
Oh, geez. So the basic reason why your guys' utility rates have gone up so much with Duke is because we're in an energy deficit. Florida switched over from coal to natural gas. So now there's this push to get more folks to go solar. The only way you can qualify is we actually lower the amount of money you're spending, as in this has to be a cost-cutting venture. So folks who have a lot of shading or are actually spending too much on electricity, in a lot of cases we can't help them. But most importantly for you, because I took a look at your utility bill, right? Let's jump over to your utility bill. This one was in September. What was your last bill? So $221. Let's say that goes up 12% per year, right? That means next year the bill's going to be $247. The year after that, $277. The year after that, $310. The year after that, $347. And that is what they've announced that the rate increase is going to be, 12% per year. And now power outages, are that an issue at all?
The what?
Power outages?
No, not too much anymore. When I first moved in here, yeah. I mean, but during a hurricane and stuff like that, yeah, the power goes out.
Okay, but it's not. But it's not enough to pay $90 a month for insurance for power outages, right?
No. Okay.
Right. So, judging by the angle on the roof, we're probably going to hit higher production than we're even guessing on here. But you can see exactly where the panels are going to go, right on that whole south-facing roof plane there.
Yeah.
Indemnity and utility service. We're going to go over a form in just a second here. We will take care of all of the processing between you and Duke. As in, you do not have to sign additional forms or anything else. After the installation of the system, give me one sec. After the installation of the system, it usually takes about 3 weeks for the system to get turned on. Your first bill, though, will not be due until after the system's already been turned on.
Okay, that's it.
I believe that was the last one.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So now I'm going to get a DocuSign. It's going to take me a second. It's just going to go over the basic stuff we were talking about earlier. Shading, interconnection. One question I did have, Debbie, were you able to see what his electric panel, what the breaker rating was?
I couldn't find the rating. I'm assuming it's like 150. But I took a picture of it. I couldn't find the rating listed anywhere.
That's the box for the house. I got the main breaker is outside. Would it be on that?
It would be.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got a main breaker. Just give us a second.
Yeah, can you go check that out? I literally already know. I just need to cover 10 minutes until the verification. I can go through it again. Yeah, this is how many times I've done this. I'm just like, okay. Because it's hard sometimes to just chit chat for 10 minutes on Zoom versus in person.
Sure.
Then you need to walk around the house. So I will be your main point of contact from here on out. Site inspection will be on Monday.
The 25th?
It'll be the 25th.
They draw me out a huge thing where it's just like, if you would like to make the house the Death Star and put 500 panels up here, this is where we can place all of them.
Okay, so I don't need any more than what you're going to put up there.
No. All right, thank you, John. Thank you, Debbie.
Unless you want to take a guy from Chicago or something like that.
Okay. Illinois, I'm good. Okay. All right. You guys have a great day. Oh, excuse me. Hi there.
Hi.
Hi,
Hold
miss.
on, we were working on the side of the house.
Okay, all good. I'm just going to fly my drone over so I can take a look at the roof first.
Okay.
So it's going to let you know that ahead of time. And
Okay.
then I'll unlock your door. Thank you. All right, I'm a little tired, aren't I? Hello.
Hello.
Carlos, good to meet you.
Okay. First
So-
question. Don't even start with me till I
Okay.
ask the question. Who y'all selling for?
So if you go online, you can look at
I
the
realize I can go online and look up. You
Yeah.
don't know how many of these guys come by.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I understand that.
So, and the guy on the phone
Yeah.
told me I had no money invested up front.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
But down the line, how much is it?
Yeah, I'm with you completely. All it is you're not going to take out a loan. There's no cash up front whatsoever. It's a power purchase agreement. So what happens is, right now, are you using Encore for your
Yeah.
energy producer? I'm guessing you're spending anywhere between 16 and 18 cents per kilowatt hour.
No.
Do you know how much?
Can you get the monthly bill out of
Okay.
it? I think it's 12 and a half last year.
In comparison to last year, it's been...
have a average Sharon, monthly Sharon.
Got it. Let's take a look real quick.
Does it show? No, it is 17.
17 cents?
See, it was 14.
Yep, it's 17 now.
Yeah. Pretty storage building in the back, and the meters on it comes underground to the house.
Can we take a look at it real
Oh,
quick? Yeah, sounds good.
I had planned to put a metal, a low slope metal roof on this thing.
Yeah, okay.
It was designed.
I stand corrected. Most customers that I talk to do not have ladders at least that large. So
Oh man, we've been in the roofing business since I was 14.
yeah,
So I mean, I got some 50-foot ladders, extension ladders.
Is that
Yeah.
why you're ready to get out of it?
No.
You tired of climbing?
Well, I still got the ladders. No, it's just bad shoulders, which I just had one operated on. Bad hips, bad knees. Too many unbroken horses. Too many stupid stuff when I was young.
by the way, since you're on the electronic side, do you know if you have 150 or 200 amp for your main breaker?
House.
Yeah.
Roof on.
Yeah.
Man,
I
didn't know they was doing that.
Yeah. Is there a table we can sit outside? It's got to work on the proposal
Yeah.
for the house.
Right here in the kitchen.
Okay. So did you let me pull up that bill again right now. I have it on my end.
Hell, I still got it in there, I'm sure.
Oh.
See, that bill this year was the first bill under $200. Of course, it's just $199, but you.
Yeah. But it feels better because that $1 less
you know how it
expensive.
is. $199 is cheaper than.
Yes. Basically, the whole point is to cover 100% of your current electricity.
Yeah.
Right, no matter what. Now, what's kind of the good, bad, and ugly that y'all have heard about solar before? Like, have you had friends that went solar?
Well, I started into this when people, were having to learn how to spell solar. and we were doing, we were building houses that were really energy efficient houses, 2-6 volt. We were some of the first to do that.
4.9 out of 5 stars. Now, they started in North Richland Hills, but they have an office out here in Midland as well. If you were using more power, we'd be talking a bit more about tree trimming, but the amount of electricity you're using, the majority of the panels we can fit right on here.
on this roof line because you have the least amount of shade and it's south facing. I mean, it's literally a perfect house. So what I need to build right now
is south facing or west facing the ideal?
South, then west, then east, and then lastly north. Stay away from there. Okay. Yeah. The reason why I flew the drone over was because I needed to double check the shading, to be honest, because that's the one thing that can kind of go. So that's the system design for the house. So it'd go right on that area to come out and fix things. And so what you're looking at for your payment is, that's the savings, $143 a month. So now you have a fixed rate of $143. And here's the catch: the initial payment, $0. So there isn't an upfront payment.
No, but it's got to cost something along the way.
$143 a month. It's just less than what you're currently spending for.
How long is that guaranteed for?
25 years, and I'll show you this real quick. Yeah.
So we're basically only saving $50 a month.
Yeah.
50 now, and then in the future.
We pay them, not THU.
Yeah, so you're saving $50 out of the pocket right now, but then obviously what you're really getting protected from, and you just saw where your rate went from 14 cents to 17 cents. In a couple years' time, you're going to be spending $280 a month on your electric. Instead, you're going to be spending at that point $146. Every little bit helps, but it's also just to be good to be protected because Texas is the most volatile grid network in the country.
Yeah, because it's the only one that's independent within the state of Texas. So
within the United States,
and you have certain areas of the state fighting the other areas of the state to make sure their electricity is produced.
Yep,
it's like water.
Yeah.
The biggest fight in this state is not over oil and gas revenue. It's over who has enough water where they can keep on growing.
Mm-hmm. But most likely tomorrow they'll be able to come out. Then we'll get the final design report for y'all. As long as all that goes through and y'all are happy with it, we get approval from the utility, permitting, and set up for installation. Installation takes a better portion of a day. They're going to inspect underneath the attic trusses though, just to make sure there's no termite damage, because after we install the system, even if you have to get a roof for 10 years along those lines, we have a 25-year roof penetration warranty. And then they just start literally throwing more stuff at it. My favorite though is at the very end. Yeah, so under the homeowner's insurance policy, it's a retrofit. They're pretty used to those in other places where there's a little bit more solar. Houston and Dallas, there's a lot of solar installations over there, and they have plenty of hail as well. I'm a pretty thorough person, so I want to make sure you understand everything on here. So we maintain, insure, and take care.
One of us will be here.
One of you will be here?
Yeah.
In the house? Okay, great. If everything goes great and everything else, you guys are happy, we do $500 referral for anyone that you recommend.
Overpass.
Okay.
Get on, that's 338. It goes all the way around town, hits 385 around, and that goes straight to Andrews.
Okay, got it.
Y'all stay out of trouble, huh?
Oh, yeah. I can't hardly move fast enough to get in trouble anymore.
All right.
Take it easy.
So we just closed up our first Midland deal. We just drove up another 30 additional minutes for another Lido set by one of our setters. We're apparently running about 35 minutes late, so let's see how this goes. We're booked at 7, but I literally just drove in from Odessa. I just finished up over there.
So you're another call?
Huh?
Right now, really.
Right now it's not a good time? Okay, got it. Just stuff's going on. I can help you at least a little bit on there so we can at least figure some things out as far as the active system, because you have a 25-year loan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I had a cheaper electric bill before I got them.
Yeah. No, I mean, I completely understand.
The first 6 months we didn't have a bill, but then all of a sudden we started getting 2, 3, 4. Now we're up to like almost $500.
Have you talked to Goodleap?
Yeah, they're saying, well, it's still your responsibility. You got the loan with us.
So they're not even giving you an out for the system?
Oh, they'll give us a one-time deduction of $311.
And just keep paying the $300, whatever. At least you know have the
I don't even want the damn panels.
Yeah.
I don't want nothing to do with them.
Can I text you real quick so you have my information? Because I tried to call you earlier.
Yeah, we're in the middle of something, so that's why I didn't answer.
No, all good. What's the phone number again? And then I'll reach back out to you.
My opinion, if they went out of business, I shouldn't even have to pay for them.
Well, the thing is, Lumio hasn't went out of business.
They told us they had.
So, sorry to hear about that. Okay. All right. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
You have a good day. Camera me up real quick. Hey. This is about the 10th customer from Lumio that I've talked to over the course of the last 6 months who has a system that's not working properly. Please
You're on TV now. Fix people's fucking systems. You guys are doing worse for the solar industry than the utilities as a whole. Do not do this to customers. In the long term, this is going to cost you significant amounts of money, which is why you guys are losing so many reps hand over fist. Godspeed, Lumio. And that wraps it up, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to click down below if you want to learn more about this wealth creating industry. Make sure to click subscribe so you can get more free content out there. And most importantly, click one of these two videos. YouTube thinks you're going to like it a lot.